So I just saw an interview that Yo Edochie granted. In fact, an Insta live he did with Oga Polo. Oga Polo is a talent manager. He owns upfronts and personal bookings, and I am deeply offended. Like, if at this point May decides to stay back in that marriage after all this humiliation, I mean, I am not supposed to pity her because imagine this guy in the interview trying to imply that all was not well at home and then he had to do what he did. You can imagine these men will be cheating on their wives and be surprised that there is no peace at home. Is there supposed to be peace when a woman is unhappy? I don't get it. He's just trying to, I don't know, but I say he's really trying to gaslight this woman, and she has been so silent since this guy broke the news. She has not said anything, like aside when she wrote about she said God will judge two of you or the both of you, and then her last post on Instagram talking about there will be smile at the end of blah 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 blah. At this point I feel like you needs to close his mouth because he's just ridiculing himself the more and trying to, by trying to justify the nonsense he did. What's he trying to imply? That okay, the lady was being very hostile or she was not being a good wife and he had to marry another lady? Is it, ah, god, no, 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 I am so upset. I am very angry. This guy is a clown. He's a big time clown. This man will just provoke women and then expect, like, what does he expect from this woman at this point? He's trying to make this woman look like she's the crazy one, and I am upset on her behalf. Like, what's that? Like, he can just close his mouth. He can decide not to. Must he say something? And I'm even angry. The way Oga Polo was like, yes, you was not like, nobody's asking me. Nobody's asking. Like, what are we supposed to ask you what happened? If you're tired of the marriage, you should have asked for a separation. Like, you went to pay this lady's dowry behind your wife's back. My goodness. Oh no, I'm disappointed in Pete Edochie. Should I say disappointed? He's not even any better. Like, ah, God, this, I am so offended on this lady's behalf. I feel so hot on her behalf. You can imagine hurting somebody and then trying to imply you're not saying anything, but you're saying something. I'm never going to say anything bad about my wife. The same you don't know the story. You don't know his wife, his so-called new wife has said the other day, should I tell my story? Like, who is interested in her? Nobody is interested in her story or whatever she and her new husband have to say, because at this point it's now looking like they are using this woman to do yeye. And see, that's why I'll forever like people like Tonto and Nkechi Blessing, because if you was married to any of these two women, by now story for don full, because they will give him a reason to talk, because at this point he knows his wife is a very quiet person, and I feel like that's why he's taking advantage of her. It may not be, I don't know. In fact, at this point I don't even know what to say, because this guy talks too much and I am so disgusted, because at the end of the day this interview he granted is absolute nonsense. I can't even say that. What did he say? Like, I can't even say like he said this, he said, he just ended up making a bad situation even worse than it actually was. Like, what's that? You can imagine. Ha ha ha. Wonder shall never end. Oh. Like, wonder shall never end. He should just close his mouth. There is an issue. Or if, ah, God, no. This is so unfair.
Somebody sent me a message, bro. Are they for phone? Someone sent me a message and said I should do a press conference. I started laughing. I should do press conference in my family life. Press conference for you to address my family. Are you in this? Or what do you mean by following mother? I should do press conference and tell you how I'm living with my wife in my house. It's funny. In a press conference, So it's just that one thing I'll never do is to make, no matter what. Yes. I will never make my wife Mary to look bad in the public. No, I would never do that. No matter how much pressure they put, I wouldn't say this is because this is no. It's family, It's family. It's under control. I'm putting things under control. No matter how much you insult me, people are talking about something that they know. They don't know the roots of it.
Yes, that's the problem. That's exactly
there's always a reason for something. They don't know the roots. They don't know the roots. Everybody who is shouting and insulting me, they don't live in my house.
That's it. That's the problem.
They don't
That's
live in my house with me. So you don't, and nobody has said, I mean, what seems be the problem? What is the issue? You know, and I mean, as a man, you don't come out to say everything in public. Of course, you won't take your family and just put out there. Yeah. So I'd rather take all the heat. Then they insult me, no problem. They will not understand. You know,
That's
and
what
at the same
I
time, I
say
will
to
never.
people. People, I understand people as well, the way they take you as well.
Of course, I
You
understand that.
they
If
take
they
you.
love me, they talk about, they about things is something that they know nothing about. They don't know the roots, nothing. They're not. So it's not
They
even
don't
the
take
blue
it.
one. In fact, the truth is, Ogapolo, God is preparing me for Aso Rock.
I told them that.
That's the truth. God.
I told them that the Obama presidency, you are going. You are going, and I believe that 100%.
God is
You.
preparing me for
They understand what
the
I'm saying.
presidential seat because, of course,